Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards, cause Commander's number one. I got the boys with me. I got both Sherman and Slothy. Sherman, how you doing today?
Doing good, not bad so far. How about you?
I am good. I was on, as you guys heard for last week's episode, I was on vacation. I was away, and I kind of just like watched the online Magic world implode with stuff, and it was pretty entertaining. I want to talk about some of that really quickly before we jump into stuff. But first, Slothy, how are you?
Oh, not so bad. Not a ton to report. My hockey team is in the city finals.
Let's go.
We ended up winning game one last night, so we're one win away from lifting the trophy. So that's pretty exciting.
That's pretty good. I can't even skate. I'm a bad Canadian. The big, thick blades, those look like skis.
You're gonna have to get some of those like roller blades where there's two lines of blades on them.
Yeah, the old roller skates, but for yeah. That could work. I need some big snowshoes. That's what I need to balance out there. Snowshoe skates. As I'm sure at this point everyone has seen, people are a little miffed, a little irked with the newest Commander stuff that they spoiled, because it was like, oh, here's a really cool product, and then everyone was like, you can't buy it in the traditional way. For anyone who's ever listened to this show, am very pro going to your game store and buying cards at the game store. I really like to do that. I'm a big proponent of spending some money at the places we go play. And or House of Cards. Love House of Cards. They're not in my city, but I would go spend there too. Get out here. But that being said, I like the idea of buying from my game store, right? I'm not the kind of player who's like, $10 cheaper on Amazon. I like the store and the aspect of it. So with all this being said, they reveal a bunch of like, here's like a ton of cool stuff for Commander. And then they're like, but you can't buy it. You can only get it at conventions, and you can only get it at you can only get it on Secret Lair. And I hate the Secret Lair website. I haven't ordered anything Secret Lair in ages, basically since the Jace fiasco, when they had to ship me out foil sheets that are usually in the back of the video. I don't like the Secret Lair process. Again, I like to buy things from my store. If you send it to my store, I will buy it there. And so anyways, they spoil all these cool new Commanders, and I just keep this in mind. I'm building all of them. That's happening. They're cool. Just because, but I'm proxy friendly in this house for those ones. I'm not sitting for $300 on the Secret Lair website and waiting a month to maybe get my chance at getting. Nah. Yeah, right. These are all built almost on paper already on my desk. Yeah, that's not happening. But no, I wanted to say these are really, really cool cards, but a lot of people are upset about this because clearly not everyone has the budget, time, or interest in traveling to a convention only to seek a product. And I don't like, if you're outside of like some major US cities, that's not for you, right? Like it just the fact that like you might have to jump on a plane to like a plane ticket attached to having to go crack the cards again. They're not even guaranteed. It's not even it's just a chance to. I didn't like that announcement. But that being said, they've been really, really cool cards. I just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts. Like I said, I was on vacation this whole time, so I didn't want to blow the chat up and be like, can you believe this? Can you believe these animals?
Dorothy, go ahead. You talk first.
Kind of like you said, that there are some really, really cool Commanders. I personally am not a fan of the rule breaker ones. I can see the appeal to some people. It kind of spruces up the format a little bit, but just not for me. And also the fact that you can only get it at conventions or the Secret Lair website is, I'm trying to find ways to say it that don't involve a lot of swearing, but it is garbage. It's diabolical.
Yeah. Greed move.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's nothing stopping them, because they had the other mystery boosters were available at your LGS. And I'm kind of like you, like I'll pop down. I'm 5 minutes away from my local store. I'll go there, buy all my product, get stuff from him. And if I can't do that, I don't really care.
Yeah. I wanted before Sherman just that to me was the allure of what's exciting about opening boxes. Is I'd go to my store, I'd get my boxes, I would tear into those immediately, and I'd be like, I pulled this card. Let's start making a list, and I would just start making decks there, or I'd have something. One of the last sets I bought was whatever set original Kaikar was in, and I was like, I need to get this, and I went like super silly on boxes because there was just so many cool legendary creatures to build around. I like that. I am not a patient man. I'm not waiting 3 months. That's what maybe the last secret lair. I think it was one of the summer drops, and it was like it was summer drop that I got in December. Interesting summer, and I think that's why I stopped ordering because I don't do the waiting thing for that. Like I don't see a card and I'm like, oh well, like I wanna wait a few months to build this. So I guess like when they open up sales, I'll just it's not for me. I want to play it.
I'll jump in the queue a few hours early and maybe get it.
Yeah. Hope people don't buy it because obviously these are just gonna. A big problem that a lot of people are seeing is scalping, right? Like people want to buy all these products. They with the secret lair Miku deck they just did. I'm sure that there's still going to be a ton of that. Although that one was at least print to demand. There's still going to be a ton of people who just bought the deck for X dollars and their only intention is to just resell that deck. And I don't like Magic as a business unless you're like a card store, right? Like I don't like I just like to play cards. That's it. I just want to play cards with my buddies. And so I really don't like the idea of just being like, well, this is going to go up in, no, I'm not a toy sealed in the box kind of child at heart.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Terrible collector.
Like I think was it the Goblin Storm deck was dreadful. Like Sherman and I were just browsing around Etsy before we started recording, and there were about 4 or 5 listings of that just proxied.
Yep. Because
and for a good price too, a real nice price.
For not $600 or whatever it is.
Well, right? Yeah. Like I said, I'm real proxy friendly, especially for commanders. Especially for commanders. You ever want to build a Sliver Queen deck? Just proxy a Sliver Queen. You don't have to buy a $700 or whatever it is now commander to play. Just proxy the commander, because really quickly, my proxy philosophy before I ask Sherman here is that if you proxy some cards, you're not losing any money because if I'm not in the market to go buy dual lands, the store is not getting a dual land sale from me no matter what. You know what I mean? Like if I own old dual lands because I'm old, and then I'm not buying dual lands at this price. Are you out of your mind? Come home. Yeah, hey, babe, I've made a good investment. We got a few underground seasons. Just like, why does the credit card statement say $3,800? Don't even worry about it. This is gonna work. It's gonna work itself out. Yeah, right. It's never my wife just starts throwing hands at me. Nah, it's not so much for me. So like I said, you're not losing any money, but you are gaining money if I proxy like my commander and a few cards, and then I go buy my deck. Then you are gaining money because that's it. My card stores, House of Cards, all these places, they're gonna get money for these decks because I'm building the decks. They're built. Yeah, they're built. It's already happened. But theoretically, I'm wink wink still building them. Right? Like it's just I don't know. You're not losing any money. Sure. Your thoughts, please.
I think that with everything that's going on, it's just literally like we're all they're pushing all of us to go to proxies. That's it. That's all that they're doing. They're just pushing us to go more proxies. And I'm normally proxy friendly, and truth be told. But the problem is that you're seeing a lot of people that don't put on the the fake backs showing who it's made from and everything. They put in the actual Magic the Gathering deck masters backing, and that's when you start having a flood of fakes in the market. And then you have people posting oh, I just bought this, is this real or not? I don't know.
I do like an identifiable proxy.
Yeah. So and that's the thing. I only when I do buy proxies, I only buy identifiable proxies, so I don't have to worry that people are going to be questioning my collection, right? And at the same time, I like going on to like Etsy and everything, and I like supporting the artists. I really do. You know, it's a hard life, it's a hard way to live, and doing stuff like this, you know, maybe they do it on like the side or anything as extra money. I'm willing to spend the $200-300 that I would normally would spend on these cards that I can't get a hold of to do this.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's horrible. I really do. Like, it's a product that everybody would want. People will spend money on, but they're just like, no, we're just going after the whales. That's it.
Well, and one of the things like the whole reason that like so many alternate versions have been coming out of like, this is like alt art, this is full frame, it's because there was such a demand for proxies. Wizards just couldn't ignore it, right? Like the people want these other artworks, they like it. Like the Commander's like a very self-expressive format. That's why, just this is another quick aside, I hate collector boosters because I hate the like, here's all these other cool, like, here's these cool friends, because now I crack a pack and the thing that I get, I don't get any of the special, like if I'm someone who just goes in, buys a pack, because any store I stop in, even if I don't want cards, I just buy a few packs of on the way in and out. I'll be like, give me 2-3 packs of this, and then the same for my wife for Pokemon. I just get her Pokemon cards because she just she collects Pokemon, right? So I go and I just crack packs, but I don't like that there's just a ton of stuff the normal person can't get. I don't mind a higher drop rate or stuff like that, but for like for all of Magic history, the chase point of something, it's like, well, I got the cool card in foil, and now every one of the cool card is in foil when you crack a collector booster, so it's just worth nothing. And then you know, like there's I don't know, I don't like the separation of like the, if you don't want to buy like a $1,300 box, you don't get this artwork, you don't get this sheet printing. I don't like that. I think there's still definitely a way to make things premium without it. I could rant about collector boosters all day. Not a collector booster fan myself.
It's not even spending $1,300 to get this cool art. It's spending $1,300 for the chance of getting the cool art.
Yeah, to try get the cool art. Yeah. But now, anyways, all of this rant aside, I love all these commanders. They're sick. Oh, you made a Nephilim commander? Yeah, I already got all of them as actual commander decks, the real Nephilim commander decks. Oh, they don't say legendary? I can't read.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like I said, there's some really, really cool ones. And rant aside, we're talking about one today because it looks sick. Sherman made a cool one. I've made anyone who's read those new spoilers knows that, like, anyone who knows me or has listened to the show even for a minute was like, well, those are group hug cards. Obviously, Daniel's building them. I had to build like the Elda. I had to build the one that gives you everyone gets lands. I had to give everything has assist. Yeah, we're gonna play the assist game. It's gonna happen. It's in my soul. Yeah. But anyways, let's jump in finally. Rant aside, rant over. Support your LGS. Wizard sucks.
Support local, support small business.
Yeah, Wizard sucks. Magic is for everybody. Get out and play with your buddies, and just Wizard sucks.
So support our sponsors.
Yeah. You know what? If you want any of these cards where you can actually buy, if you want to go to a place you can actually buy cards, hit up that houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. It is going to get you a great discount on cards that you can get from a store. Even eventually, these are going to come out. They're going to be there. And if you're looking for these cards too, go over to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. They're just a great business to support. They're wonderful. They're very friendly. They got great stock, great shipping, great price. Can't say enough good stuff. And then if you want cool places to put these, go over to nerdgear.ca. Again, promo code IT99. Nerdgear is also now nerdgear.com. Just go to Nerdgear, find it, use the promo code IT99. And they've got really, really cool playmats, sleeves. They've got playmat sanctuaries. If you are a collecting animal like myself and have 90 playmats, there's a great place to put them this way. And yeah, they just have great accessories. They've got good dice, good multi, like the dry erase tokens. So many good things. Support us on Patreon if you want to ever build these decks with us. Play directly with us. The easiest way to come support. And like, share, subscribe. It's the best thing you can do. Just if you want to, go give a 5 stars. Daniel's deck building way is the right way. Interaction is not. It's the old way. We've got to play all gasoline. That's what I want to see in those ratings. And yeah, thank you for everyone who ever listens to our stuff. And with that, we jump into go buy these. We jump into the card.
I know it's been like 30 minutes. We'll try to get through this. All right. We're doing a mystery commander here, okay? So it's going to be Massimo the Magician, okay? It's just Sky, so it's blue, red, white, legendary creature, cat wizard at the 3/2. Okay, this is a long essay. Whenever Massimo or another creature you control enters, exile up to one target instant or sorcery card with mana value 1 from your graveyard. If a card is exiled this way, this creature gains when this creature deals combat damage to a player. Copy the exiled card. You may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. So, this deck, I'm going on the cheap side. How much is it? It's technically under 100, not including the commander. I don't care. I'm going to proxy the commander. I'm going to hire someone, and I'm going to get them to build a proxy of it.
You have to get them, just so you know, really quick, you have to get them to change the name to Meowsimo. It's all, ever since I saw this, I was like, Meowsimo, Meowsimo the Magician. The Meowgician.
Meowsimo the Magnificent Magician.
Yeah. This is a very cool card.
Cypher commander.
Pretty much. He is a like a key pin commander. Like he is a key commander. So the moment he's gone, things fall apart. But that's okay. We don't care. We're on a cheap side. We're all about making things disappear.
I love that.
Card exile this way, that creature gains whenever. Yeah, so honestly, you don't even need the commander because that creature gains it whenever you get it in. So you play like a Mother of Runes, for instance, and Mother of Runes can now just have sick aggro Mother of Runes.
We don't care about that. We still want to protect our commander, just because we have other reasons why we want to keep on casting things. We're a very, very, very low curve here for very obvious reasons.
Yeah, Meowsimo.
Yeah.
So we start with our cheap spells, and you said we got a lot of cheap spells. We start in our cheap spell section. I'll jump in. Careful Study. It's 1 blue. Sorcery. We draw 2, then discard 2 from hand. Oh, that's awesome. Because you're filling your graveyard.
That's our most expensive spell.
Yeah, because it's from your graveyard. So this is draw 2, put 2 that you want to cast in the grave for later. That's great.
Then we've got a Chaplain's Blessing. Single white for a sorcery, you gain 5 life.
Nice, simple.
Yeah.
After that, we have Clutch of Currents for a single blue. It's sorcery. Return target creature to its owner's hand. It also has Awaken for 3, and it costs of 4 in a blue, so 5 mana. And Awaken, just in case, if you cast this spell for the Awaken cost, also put 3+1/+1 counters on target land you control, and it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. It's still a land.
I'm seeing this. We're 3 cards in. I'm like, I need to pair Meowsimo and Rigo. They're both cats. They both care about 1.
This is right up your alley. I told you this deck is right up your alley.
They're both, they care about things with 1 in them. You know what? I'm probably gonna build Massimo and Rigo.
I'm sold illegal commanders.
Partners, yeah. I'm seeing your 1-drops and I'm like, wait, I could make my Ornithopter just gain me 5 life every time I swing on it. Okay.
It has to do combat damage.
Oh, my Ornithopter does combat damage. Don't you worry about my Ornithopter. My Ornithopter be banging. We've got Consider next. 1 blue. It's an instant with Surveil 1. Look at the top card of your library. Surveil and anything that throws into the grave is just phenomenal card choice too. But yes, you draw a card. So this is just for you doubling up what you can do. Because you have so much access to all of your things now.
And then we've got Erase. Single white. It's an instant. Exile target enchantment.
We need that removal.
Absolutely.
That's even nicer.
Never be upset about enchantment removal.
After that, we have a Faithless. Well,
I was going to say, Erase should just be in more decks. There's a lot of enchantments worth exiling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially the gods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Behold my gilded foil goose doubling season in my token deck. Erase.
Yeah. Bye.
Spent $500 on this card. Erase.
After that, we have a Faithless Looting for single red. Sorcery. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Also has Flashback for 2 in red.
Yeah. I love this deck already. I like this card selection. We've got False Peace next. 1 white, it's a sorcery. Target player can't attack on his or her next turn. That's really funny. It's really funny because you're Jess guy. You could be unblockable so easy. Daniel just never attacks again, ever. I have nothing to remove the creature.
Next up here, we've got the Festival of Troken. A single white's a sorcery. For each creature you control, you gain 2 life.
And after that, we have Fragmentize. For a single white, it's a sorcery. Destroy target artifact or enchantment with converted mana cost 4 or less.
I like a lot of these cards a lot. We have our Helping Hand next. It has a cat on it. It's on theme. 1 white for a sorcery. We return target creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
And then we've got Light of Hope. Single white for an instant. You can choose one, gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
And then after that, we have our good old-fashioned OG Lightning Bolt for our single red. It's an instant, deal 3 damage to any target.
I got to get back up to Massimo. Whenever it deals combat damage. So you can give any of these things double strike, and you can just double strike lightning bolts onto stuff with this commander.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, that's a problem. Anything that, you could just double strike, gain 8 life with I'm going to build this deck, Sherman. I like this. I love this list. I don't need to see anything else. I'm building this list.
Yeah, the commander just auto builds for you. It's just too funny.
I love this. Okay, so now we have our Meltdown. X and a white, destroy each artifact with treasure wipe every time.
Yeah, treasure wipe, food wipe, clue wipe.
And they're in so many decks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Meltdown. X and a red, destroy each artifact with mana value X or less. It's removal in just a normal good piece of removal where we can blow everything up, and then it's just a perpetual. I keep scrolling up on the video looking at this commander. Nothing. So you can have all of these things. A creature you just don't care about is just your board wiper and tokens. You get no Smothering Tithe. I'll pay nothing. Go ahead. All right. Okay. I see the vision, Sherman.
Next up here, we've got Null Elemental Blast. It is a colorless for an instant. Choose one. Counter target multicolored spell or destroy target multicolored permanent. Incredible.
Hey, Daniel, let me hit you for one. I want to blow Slothy's commander up 9 times in a row.
Yeah.
I really like this deck. No, again, normally you have it's such a restriction. You need the colorless specific. It's really, really funny.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. It just comes back.
Repeatable commander blow up. That's hilarious.
After that, we have a good old-fashioned opt for a single blue. Is an instant. You get a scry one, and then you get a draw card.
Sherman today, when he messaged, he's just like, I have a deck I think you're going to like. He's right. This is one of the ones I hadn't. I saw Group Hug. Horse blinders to Group Hug. I got to build Massimo. We have Otherworldly Gaze. Again, Surveil 3. Phenomenal. And then it also has Flashback. So this is good. This is good. I like that. It's just a draw 3 in this deck. It just gives you access to 3 more cards.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got the Path to Exile. Single white, instant. Exile target creature. Its controller may search the library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Good ramp spell.
And after that, we have Peach Garden Oath for a single white. It's sorcery. You gain 2 life from each creature you control.
I'm in love with those cards. They're so good. And again, 50-cent card. I gotta get in the box. We have our Preordain next. 1 blue. It's got a scry 2, then draw a card.
And then we've got Swords to Plowshares. Single white, instant. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. You're gaining people life. You're getting people lands every turn. This is a Group Hug.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Yeah, it's totally Group Hug.
Yeah.
You just don't get to see those creatures again.
It's fine.
I'm helping.
Making the game simpler.
You do have an unsummon for a single blue. In an instant, return target creature to its owner's hand.
Vandal Blast. Brutal. Destroy target artifact you don't control. with it's 1 red sorcery, and then it's got an overload. You overload, blow it all up, and then you just keep a piece of removal infinitely.
Next up is Vapor Snag. Single blue, it's an instant. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Its controller loses 1 life.
And then our very last one is going to be Void Snare for a single blue. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. This is a sorcery.
1/4 of the deck is just nonsense shenanigan cards, and I'm very into that.
Yeah, all for a single blue, like mana, right?
Yeah, 1-drop shenanigan cards. Normally, like we're playing low power spells, and normally these are all good individual little pieces, right? But what an annoying set of cards to go through. I play my commander, Vapor Snag. I put it back, Void Snare. I'm set behind for the entirety of the early game, and then you just get it repeatably later.
Yeah, it's like poof, it's gone.
True. Okay, we're into the no block section now. Now my brain is understanding your vision, because this is where I would go. So we have Ant-Man, Elusive Avenger. 1, a blue or red for a 1/2 human rogue hero. Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Hilarious. Whenever Ant-Man deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. I like that commander a lot, actually. I'm gonna build that commander. I'm gonna go through this list and just go buy a bunch of these cards already. You've created a sale today, Sherman.
Next up, we've got the Benthic Infiltrator. 2 and a blue for a 1/4 Eldrazi drone with Devoid and Ingest. So whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of their library, and Benthic Infiltrator can't be blocked.
Gross.
After that, we do have a new card. It's going to be Bilbo Luckware for 1 in a blue. It's from the new Hobbit set, so I did look into the new Hobbit set. It's a legendary creature, halfling rogue at the 1/1. Bilbo can't be blocked. Whenever Bilbo deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. It also has an adventure. For 4 in a blue, it's for a sorcery. Exchange control of 2 target non-land permanents that share a card type.
It's really funny. I like that.
We've got Gilded Drake at home.
Yeah. We have an Escape Artist, 1 in the blue. Escape Artist is unblockable for 1/1, and 1 blue, discard a card from your hand, return Escape Artist to its owner's hand, which is great.
Solid.
Yeah, so like you can swap out the spell that's on the Escape Artist if you wanted to with 1 in your hand.
Yep.
Awesome.
You sure can.
Next up, we've got Ferropede. It is a 3 mana 1/1 artifact creature insect that is unblockable. Whenever Ferropede deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a counter from target permanent.
Yep.
After that, we have a Ghostly Pilferer for 1 in a blue. It's a spirit rogue that's 2/1. Whenever the Pilferer becomes untapped, you may pay 2 mana. If you do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, you get to draw a card. And you get to discard a card. Ghostly Pilferer can't be blocked this turn.
Yep, great. We have a good old Lurker. 1 blue for 1/1 Salamander. Can't be blocked, and it has Megamorph for 1 blue. You can cast it face down as a 2/2 creature for 3, turn it face up at any time, and put a 1/1 counter on it. It's just this is a 1-drop.
And then we've got the Invisible Stalker. 1 in a blue for a 1/1 human rogue with hexproof and is unblockable.
After that, you have a Mistcloak Herald for a single blue. It's a 1/1 Merfolk Warrior. This creature can't be blocked.
Okay. A Phantom Warrior again as well. A 2/2 unblockable for 1 double blue. Human Warrior coming through the door.
Illusion Warrior.
Illusion Warrior. Sorry, not human. I can't read.
Then we've got River Sneak. 1 in a blue. It's a 1/1 Merfolk Warrior with, you guessed it, can't be blocked. And whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, River Sneak gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
And then we have a good old-fashioned Slitherblade for a single blue. It's a 1/2 Naga Rogue, and you guessed it, it can't be blocked.
Yeah. Stature Size Shifter. 1 blue for a 1/1 human hero. Can't be blocked if her power is 1 or less. Great. Rego bait. Power up X double blue, put X 1/1 counters on Stature. Activate only once. Reduce this the cost by her mana cost if she entered this turn. That's cool. I like that.
And then we've got Stormfleet Sprinter. 1 blue and a red for a 2/2 human pirate with haste and can't be blocked.
All right, we're almost there. Next one's going to be Triton Shore Stalker for a single blue. It's a 1/1 Merfolk Rogue and can't be blocked. What a surprise.
Whoa.
Oh, I've been building this as just like a commander. I have a great time with this. And again, what I was saying with the double strike stuff, Wraith Vicious Vigilante. 1, a white, a blue, a 1/1 human detective hero double striker with fear gas, can't be blocked. I really like this commander.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 16 unblockables in the deck.
Nice.
Now the next part is the one of the most important things. The next category is haste. Okay, and the reason why haste is so important is because we're using the fact that we give all of our creatures haste so that we can threaten people. Like, you don't know what's in my hand, you know what's in my graveyard, and I have a lot of 1-drops and 2-drops. If you touch my board, I will cast whatever and choose whatever in my graveyard, and I'm attacking you, and you're losing something.
Yo.
So your graveyard is basically your hand. People can visually see what you have, and like they know, like if you do anything, you can like, okay, my creatures have haste. I'm just going to attack you in retaliation.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess I'll jump in here. First off, we've got Anger. 3 and a red. It's a 2/2 creature incarnation with haste. And as long as it's in your graveyard and you control a mountain, creatures you control have haste. Lots and lots of ways to get this in your graveyard.
Yeah. So, because we want to make sure we're stacking our graveyard, because if we catch creatures and there's nothing in there for us to like exile, then what's the point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
After that, we do. Yeah. After that, we have a Bitter Reunion for 1 in a red. It's an enchantment. When Bitter Reunion enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. For a single mana, sacrifice Bitter Reunion. Creatures you control gain haste until end of turn.
Yeah, that's a problem. All your unblockables now have haste. Gross. Did we? I think You guys, someone did Anger.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do Hammer of Perforos then. We'll change order. 1 double red for a legendary enchantment artifact. Creatures you control have haste. And for 2 and a red, tap it, sack a land, create a 3/3 colorless golem enchantment artifact creature token.
Next up here, we've got the classic Lightning Greaves. 2 mana equipment. Equipped creature has haste and shroud, and equipped for 0.
I like that art a lot.
And after that, it's going to be good old-fashioned Swiftfoot Boots for 2 mana. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature has hexproof and haste, and equip cost of 1.
Okay.
Solid.
We got some utility stuff now. Oh, nice. Back to the right order. We're good again. All right. We've got it was all planned. We have our Archmage Emeritus, 2 double blue for a 2/2 human wizard with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. That's sick.
Yeah. Then we've got Berserker's Onslaught. 3 double red. It's an enchantment. Attacking creatures you control have double strike.
Yeah, now we're in the money.
Yeah.
That's only 79 cents. It's not that bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean, the money for us. The next card is
a little bit more expensive. Next one here is going to be Duelist Heritage for 2 and a white. It's an enchantment. Whenever 1 or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn.
Yeah. Frantic Research, again. I think Frantic Research is just kind of a Sherman classic card, but it's great in this deck too. 2 and a blue. It's instant. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, untap 3 lands.
And then we've got Grape Shot. 1 in a red. It's a sorcery. Deals 1 damage to any target. And it's got Storm. So good once you get a bunch of your 1 mana stuff on creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm fine with awesome. A Storm of 3 or Storm of 4.
Oh, yeah.
After that, we do have a Magda, the Horde Master, for 1 in a red. Legendary creature, Dwarf Berserker. 2/2. Whenever you commit a crime, create a tapped treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn. But if you sacrifice 3 treasures, you create a 4/4 red Scorpion Dragon creature token with flying and haste. Activate only as a sorcery.
I like that. You have a lot of crimes in this deck.
Yeah.
A lot. I like it. We have Prismari the Inspiration next. This is, I really like this card too. 5 red, blue, 7/7 Elder Dragon with flying, ward, pay 5 life, which is brutal, and instants and sorceries you cast have storm.
It's diabolical.
Yep. I like that a lot, actually. I love all the Elder Dragons.
Mm-hmm. Next up here, we've got the Sentinel Tower. 4-mana artifact. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell is cast during your turn, Sentinel Tower deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of instant and sorcery spells cast before this turn.
So that's a problem.
Yep.
Like I said, problem. I love this whole direction of this deck so far.
After that, it's going to be a Stormkiln Artist for 3 in red. It's a Dwarf Shaman. That's a 2/2. It gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. It also has Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, create a treasure token.
That's a problem.
Big old ramp. Oh, Viga's cool too. We have Viga the Watcher. 1 a white, a blue for a bird spirit 2/2. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card, which is just a huge engine in this. And it's a flyer that you can. It's pseudo unblockable to one player at the table at least.
That one player being Dan.
Yeah, no, I'm packing flyers. A game plan, no. Removal, no. But flyers, yes.
Yeah. So we're down to our last section, and it's called Protection. So at this point in time, as you've noticed, I have 0 board wipes in here because my focus is to constantly return or get rid of everyone else's board state. I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah, and if you're constantly getting rid of their board state, you don't have room for board wipes.
A lot of people underestimate how powerful it is setting somebody back that much, right? Like, because you have return non-land permanent. Like I said with the doubling season, I play my doubling season, you return it on the next attack immediately. That's 6 extra mana I have to play, or I just don't have my doubling season, right? That's a whole turn behind now.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if each opponent has at least 1 removal, okay, that's 3 removals. We have like all the creatures that we can bring back out really, really, really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
We're fine. So with that, we want to make sure we keep our board because they're going to be targeting us because we're target number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's protection.
True. I'll start this protection section 2 here. We have a Boros Charm, a red and a white for an instant. You choose one. It deals 4 damage to target player or planeswalker. Permanents you control gain indestructible, or target creature gains double strike. So lots of great utility for this deck for us.
Yeah. Then we've got Calliphy, beloved of the sea. 1 double blue for a star 3 legendary enchantment creature demigod. Power is equal to your devotion to blue. And creatures and enchantments you control have spells your opponents cast that target this permanent cost 1 more to cast.
It's such an annoying ability that you just kind of tend to forget is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. After that, we have Essior, Wardwing Familiar for 1 in a blue. It's a legendary creature bird that's a 1/3 and has flying. Spells your opponents cast that target 1 or more commanders you control cost 3 more to cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasmina's annoying always. We have Kasmina, Enigmatic Mentor. 3 and a blue. It's a planeswalker that starts with 5 loyalty. Spells your opponents cast that target a creature or planeswalker or 2 more, which is brutal. And then it also makes tokens. Create a 2/2 blue wizard creature token, draw a card, discard a card, which again further fills our graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Next up here, we've got Make a Stand. 2 and a white's an instant. Creatures you control get +1/+1 or +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn.
After that, we have a Monastery Siege for 2 and a blue. It is an enchantment. When it enters, choose Khans or Dragon. Khans! At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card, then discard card, which is nice. However, we also have Dragons! Spells your opponent's cast that target you or a permanent you control costs 2 more to cast. Dragons is the proper choice. I don't care what people say. Don't choose Khans. Choose Dragons.
I don't know. You get an additional 1-drop in your graveyard.
Exactly. You gotta go Khans. It's this Howling Mine for just me. We have Ultimate Magic Holy. 2 and a white. It's an instant. Permanents you control gain indestructible to end of turn. If it's cast from exile, prevent all damage to be dealt to you this turn. And then it has Foretell for 2 and a white.
That art is incredible.
That is cool.
It is so cool.
Next up here, we've got Unbreakable Formation. It is 2 and a white. It's an instant. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. And it's got Addendum. If you cast this spell during your main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain Vigilance until end of turn.
Yep.
And then we come to our final card, and it's going to be Your Temple is Under Attack. For 2 and a white, it's an instant. You get to choose one of these. Either Pray for Protection, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn, or Strike a Deal. You and target opponent each draw 2 cards. Both are very nice.
Yeah. I love all of those like choose one cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the D&D set.
Those ones are really fun.
I will say, out of all of my Universe Beyond hating, whoops, I'm knocking cans over on my desk. Holy, glad that was the monster I just finished. Almost had a little stroke there. Whew. I like all the D&D stuff, and as much as I hate the Universe Beyond stuff, I feel like there's like, that's universe adjacent. Yeah,
that's kind of, it's Universe Beyond, but kind of just in name.
Mm-hmm. Like it, that's a crossover that I like. I loved the D&D stuff, except there's like a few characters that I'm like, but that's because I love the D&D books, right? Like the Forgotten Realms books. So I'm just like, you didn't do this character justice. This is my series. Come on, make him better. Come on, make him better.
Did you see that they're doing like D&D is doing a World of Warcraft
like a campaign
source book? Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
That should actually be pretty sick.
Mm-hmm. They're also doing Star Wars. That was announced.
True, a Star Wars one. But the problem they keep doing with they keep doing meme things now. So it'll just all be like the "I'm not your father" will be a card, or "I am your father."
Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting.
You gotta have the catch lines.
Yeah,
that's pretty much all I've seen with the Star Trek stuff is just like the memes, which he said the thing. Come on, I get it. Do you have
for the? I have the high ground card.
Yeah, that is true. Do you have any other? Do you have anything in your land section that's important or just kind of generic?
Lands are simple. You know me. I like keeping the land simple. I have a maybe board that you can throw in to spice up things.
Okay.
So there are definitely things that like are either more expensive or like you don't really need, or they're just mean.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of them is like Volcanic Awakening, right? It's like 4 double red. It's a cheap card. It's 35 cents. It's a sorcery. It's destroy a land, but it has storm.
Another, it's not on your list, but it would be really good in this deck because of how many things. It's Ignite Memories. Ignite Memories is for a quick summary. I'm pretty sure it's 5 mana. Could be wrong. Doesn't matter. But it's got storm, and you play roulette in their hand, and you see what's in their hand, and you deal that much damage to them based on it. And I do love playing what's in your hand roulette. Oh, you're playing a Kalia deck with angels and demons. Ignite Memories for 13. Yeah. Let's reveal 13 times and see how old Kalia fares on that one. Yeah. Yeah, you're playing a Hydra deck and it's all X green. I'm not touching you with Ignite Memories. You're safe. Yeah, no, I like this. So you have your Fervor, your Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze is the price of that just keeps creeping up.
It's just too useful.
CEDH animals.
Yeah. So that's the only reason why, right?
Also, I can't find Flowering of the White Tree anywhere. It's such a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lucky I pulled it.
Yeah. It's a cool one. All of the ones I have are in decks, but I want to put it in high by the legendary Enchantment Bear. Yeah. It has a home there. No, yeah, I like this list. The Volcanic Awakening is mean. And then the other is the Twinning Staff is also crazy, but Twinning Staff's price has shot up wildly.
Yep.
$22 for it already. No,
yeah, it's insane.
I'm a big fan of this list. I really like the direction you went with it. It's obviously something that's going to be super cool and fun to play around with. And again, it's $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So most of the cards here, most people will have.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You You go into your collection, yeah.
I was going to say,
right now, chance you'll have them all.
I've loved building just like nonsense cards from my collection. Like I built a second version of the Ragos, the lobster that just hurls artifacts at people. Hilarious deck. It's so you play things like it's just I have a third pile set up for just like you play like nonsense like Felden's Cane, 1 mana that I can exile your graveyard, and if you're not playing graveyard stuff, get the lobster claw.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's almost exclusively how I build now. Is just out of stuff that I've got lying around. Well, I'm currently working on doing a Thranduil out of that.
I was
end up pulling it.
I was going. That'd be fun. I've heard both of you guys have good ideas for the Thranduils. I'm interested to see those. Those are very, very cool. The landfall make an elf commander is pretty sick. I'm creative, but not when it comes to cards like that. That is simple brain Daniel. Here we go. But I was gonna say, like, I love seeing like these older cards, like the false piece. I'm gonna go look through. I was just explaining how I've organized a ton of my cards, because that's what I've been doing, is organizing like crazy. I know if you look at the video, you're gonna think that doesn't really look like you've been organizing cards like crazy. There's a lot of cards. There's a lot to get through. You gotta believe me. But I've organized all of my, like, at least for like commons and uncommons, almost all. I think I've got like around 2 boxes, like 2-row boxes, maybe one. I don't know. But anyways, everything is in their color box now. And then most of it is like, here are all of my white sorceries. Here are all of my white instants. I'm not alphabetizing those. That's a nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. It's been kind of nice to have the time off to just like while I'm sitting there, just like sort through some cards, throw on like an anime or a background show for Netflix, and just organize cards. I love to go through cards. It's so fun. And yeah, there's like so many of these things, like back to what I was saying, like these, the False Piece, Festival of Trokin, the Peach Garden Oath. These are hilarious cards. They're great for so many decks. In my, I was pulling through a set of it should have been commons, but I had a Treva the Renewer, like the old Elder Dragon stuff that's like you gain 2 life. And I'm like, I'm going to build that. I've never built the Life Gain Dragon. These are great cards for the Life Gain Dragon. How dare you attack the Life Gain Dragon? I'm going to build it all clerics, by the way. It's going to be like they're worshiping the dragon. So the False Piece is great. Like you can't, you've angered the dragon. You can't attack. I love it. But yeah, no, I really, really like this. And that's why I don't like how they paywall these commanders like behind like a Wizards thing, because they're really cool. This is a really creative deck, and it's very out of the realm of how Sherman plays, which makes me want to see him play it even more. There's not a ramp section. There's no board wipes in here. Where's the Cataclysmic Gearhawk? Nah, gasoline all day. I can't wait to see this deck. It's so cool. Yeah, these are just really cool.
That's the deck, though.
Yeah.
No,
it's a fun. It's right up your alley.
This is entirely the style of deck that I love to play, and it's because it's shenanigans. How do you? The thing that I love to play, you don't know how to, because if you see the commander, you're like, okay, he's gonna have some unblockable stuff. That's happening, easy peasy. That's easy to figure out. But then you just have like a quarter of the deck is just nonsense cards, and I love nonsense cards. Am I going to get lightning bolted, blasted, or am I going to get this light of hope? Like, is my commander on permanent, like, blow up? I really, really like this deck because it's got, seeing trash cards shine is great, Seeing a Vapor Snag just go off repeatedly is hilarious.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's a very, very, like, anyone that looks at this deck, like, oh, like, you don't have any, like way to negotiate. No, you have a lot of way to negotiate, because if you target anything, I don't care about the other 2 players. I'm targeting you and no one else but you, because your resources are so limited that I'll just eliminate you, and the other 2 can build up their forces and all that stuff. I'm fine with that, because once you're gone, the other 2 are my opponents, and I should have way too many creatures for them to stop me.
Yeah.
There's a card. So this is
political deck.
This is quite the workaround, but I do have a fun budget card for this deck. I was thinking about it this whole time. It's going to be Ignition Team. Now, Ignition Team is expensive. Keep this in mind. It's 5 double red, but we're playing Commander, so the payoff's going to be there. We already have so many ways to repeatedly put a creature back in hand, right? Like Vapor Snag, return target creature to its owner's hand. Ignition Team, 5 double red, enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it, where X is the number of tap lands on the battlefield. Already huge. For 2 in a red, you remove a 1/1 counter from it, and target land becomes a 4/4 elemental creature. So you can just start putting their lands back in their hands too in a deck like this. Anything that is just like, hey, this becomes a land. I would be way more annoying with this deck, but no, I really like I like this entire list. Every part of this list looked fun to play.
Absolutely.
And it made me want to build a few more of these Marvel ones like that Ant-Man. Ant-Man's a very cool combat trick commander. Yeah, I got no other thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I'd say we wrap it up.
Make it like a Christmas gift, wrap it up. Yeah, if you want, I will. Let me hit some music here. Bam. If you want any of these cards, go over to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. You're going to get a discount. They've got great stuff, as I said earlier. And yeah, also just support your game store. I cannot stress enough how much you should support your game store. Go to your game store, buy cards there, especially if you can't find stuff, then buy cards online. If you're remote, buy cards online and everything like that. But always support the game store. It makes places we can go play. So I cannot say that enough. Other than that, I had some choicer words. I'm going to change them. I really don't like the Secret Lair stuff, so don't buy their things. Don't show them that this is a good idea. Yeah, that's it. And then nerdgear.ca, promo code IT99, going to get you a wonderful discount on all of their cool products. Like, share, subscribe, helps us out. And yeah, Patreon is the best way to directly support us. And you can come trash talk us. You can come build decks with us. We've just had a wonderful Patreon community. So everyone who's on Patreon and who does support us that way, we really do appreciate it. It really helps us out. It's the best way to directly support us. And I just like all the people there. So it's nice. I can't wait to play more games with them. They whooped me last time, but we'll get there. That's it. Other than that, this is a sick deck. I like it.
All right, laters.
Bye-bye.
See ya.